New tonight, a court ruling is rocking Michigan's marijuana industry and locking in a controversial wholesale tax, at least for now. The charge was slipped into the state budget as a way to boost road funding. But cannabis operators argued it violated a voter-approved law that legalized recreational pot. 7 News Detroit reporter Brett Cast spoke to a dispensary owner about what this means for businesses and customers.
Well, this ruling is not good news for the marijuana industry, which says in a few short weeks, customers will be paying a lot more for marijuana thanks to a new state tax that won't be seen on the receipt, but rather in the price of the product. It's big business, but far from an easy one, as cannabis companies compete with falling prices, oversaturation, and now a looming massive tax increase.
We're seeing people shuttering their doors. We're seeing companies closing down. We're seeing people that invested 20, 30, 40 million dollars closing their doors down because they can't survive in this industry right now.
Nicholas Hanawa is vice president and chief legal counsel with Puff Cannabis, one of the many Michigan cannabis companies bracing for a new 24% wholesale tax set to begin on January 1st. What does a 24% tax mean to your business?
It's detrimental to the industry. It's very disappointing to see that legislature took a hit like this at the cannabis industry.
The tax increase was passed with the new state budget, a compromise between parties to help fund the roads. At the time, protests were held outside the Capitol, and later a lawsuit was filed to block the tax from taking effect. But just this week, a judge ruled against an injunction, keeping the tax in place for now.
It hurts the industry, it really does, and it's a shame to see this happening.
Hanawa says that 24% tax will likely become a price increase passed onto consumers, a price that will still be subject to the existing 10% marijuana excise tax and a 6% sales tax.
It will be out of my budget, so definitely I will have to lower down my consumption of marijuana.
Customers like Kevin Lara are why the Michigan Senate Fiscal Agency predicted a more than 14% sales decline from the tax. But the industry fears those customers will instead turn to the black market.
Black market, people are going to be like, well, why get taxed here when I just go somewhere else and not get taxed?
While the ruling is a blow to the industry, it is not a final order resolving the case, and the two parties are set for a scheduling conference on January 13th.
As a cannabis company, Puff is going to fight this fiercely with our partners and everybody that we have that's going to step up and lobby against this.
In Madison Heights, Brett Cast, 7 News, Detroit.